It's Grace, your yoga instructor over here at the Multi-Generational Center. I've really missed all of you. So let's do a little short session, whole body, and go from there. So let's go ahead and start by first sitting comfortably. Let's do a little bit of movement. We're going to inhale, drawing the shoulders up by your ears. And then on that exhale, let's softly release those down. So inhale, shoulders up, exhale, shoulders down. One more time, inhale, draw the shoulders up, exhale, let's release them down. Good. Now that we've done a little bit of movement, let's just go ahead and center ourselves for our practice today. So we'll soften the face and the eyes. Hover those shoulders right over those hips. And we'll just take a few mindful breaths. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Allowing ourselves to just release any distractions. Release any worries. And allow ourselves to be present. With the next in-breath, we'll float those hands up to the heart center. And we'll take 3 long breaths to open class. So, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Again, inhale. Release it out. On this one, we're going to hold. So inhale. Hold your breath in. And then we'll exhale. Release the hands down. Slowly, we'll go ahead and open the eyes. Take it down onto the mat. So let's go ahead, lay on your mat. We're going to hug those knees into the chest, and for a few moments, just rock side to side. Just warming up that low back here. Roll a little to the right and then a little to the left. If you're feeling comfortable and your range of motions allows for it, go ahead and allow the body to fall as far over to one side and as far over to the other side. You keep your hands on those knees, or if you feel comfortable, arms can come to T position, releasing your knees as far to one side and then the other. Good. Go ahead and let your legs relax to one side just as far as you can. Maybe you might need to unwind the legs a little bit here. Inhale, and on the exhale, release your gaze to the opposite direction. Just allow for that little bit of a stretch here through the low back. Engage your belly on that inhale, drawing the knees into the center. And then with the exhale, let those knees fall to the other side. Again, you can unwind the legs a little bit of distance from your body, or if you feel comfortable, keep those knees drawn into the chest. Turn the gaze the opposite direction, holding that shoulder towards the floor. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, draw those knees up in towards the center, wrap those arms around the knees, and then just begin a little bit of movement, drawing those knees into the chest. Knees in, release them out. If you feel pretty good, you can allow that movement to take a little bigger shape. Maybe you can rock all the way up to your feet, all the way back, or maybe you need to be a little bit more conservative with your movements. Whatever the case, that's okay. You can just take that movement in and out just to where it feels comfortable for you. Slowly waking up the spine. All those nerves attached to the spine, and all those nerves go through your whole body. So in essence, you are waking up your entire body here with that pressure on the spine. Great job. Let's go ahead and hold the knees into the chest. Take a big exhale out. Feeling that energy along the spine. I'm just taking that moment to pause. Good. Inhale with the exhale. Let's release the feet to the floor. We're going to go ahead and roll over onto our bellies. Lying on our bellies. Hands right by the shoulders. Elbows tucked in all the way into the sides of the body. We're pressing the tops of the feet to the floor. Squeeze the legs together nice and tight. And we're going to do a dynamic, gentle cobra. Inhaling, lifting the heart just a little bit. And with the exhale, release everything down, forehead to the floor. Inhale, tighten through the legs. Lift the body a little bit. Exhale, shoulders down, forehead down here. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Doesn't have to be that high. Exhale, release down. Here's where we're going to hold for just a moment. Inhale, lift the body, hold. Squeeze the legs nice and tight together. Drop the shoulders away from those ears. Find the breath nice and long. If you can't hold it as long as I'm holding it, no worries. Just release your head down. 1 more breath here. Inhale, and with the exhale, release the body down. We're going to push back into child's pose, taking those hips all the way to the heels if you can, releasing the chest to the floor and extending the arms out. If that is too much for you, allow those hips to be up a little bit higher. No worries. If you need even extra support for your upper body, go ahead and wrap those forearms underneath you, holding the opposite elbow, and give yourself that support that you need. Only taking the hips as back far towards the heels as it feels comfortable for you. Take some long, deep breaths here. Feeling that nice opening of the low back. Beautiful job. We're going to inhale, bringing it up to table position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If this is too much for your wrists because of carpal tunnel or weak wrists, you can always take the hands into fists, placing the fists into the floor. Okay, we're going to drop the chest down, wrap the shoulder blades around the spine, and let the tailbone come up. This is cow posture. Heads in neutral, softly gaze towards the floor. Breathe. Now remembering, if anything I say suggests to you feels not right or feels tension and builds tension in the body that's uncomfortable, of course you can always hold it in a place which holds less tension for your body. Here we are in cow pose for another moment. Then on the next inhale, we're going to inhale up to cat. Tuck your tailbone under, reach the center of the back up, and gaze towards your belly button here. Gentle tuck of the tailbone under, gentle chin towards the chest, feeling the whole spine wake up. Holding here for several breaths. Inhale, with the exhale, we'll drop down into cow. Shoulder blades wrap around the spine, heads in neutral. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. Inhaling cat and exhaling cow. Moving within your own body's range of motion where it feels good for you. Just a couple more breaths. Then we'll once again find ourselves in table position. Let's hold those knees just underneath those hips. We're going to slowly walk the hands forward into what's known as puppy pose. So dropping the chest forward, maybe allowing the forehead to release to the floor. If that's not comfortable for you, you can just take those hands not quite so far, just really opening the chest here. Breathe. If you can, straighten out those arms all the way, maybe releasing the forehead to the mat. In puppy pose here, opening the chest and through the hips. Great job. Inhale, we're going to walk those fingertips towards the knees, and we're going to slowly bring ourselves up to standing. Take all the time you need to bring your body upright. Good. So we're going to roll the shoulders back and down. Let the palms face forward and just hold what's known as Tadasana or mountain pose. You can soften the eyes if you like. Press the feet firmly into the floor and feel that gentle lift of the crown of the head upwards. Checking in here with our mountain pose, feeling what there is to feel. Good. Noticing if there's any tensions building in the body, and just send your mind's eye to those areas and just let them relax. Beautiful. Let's take the stance open wide. We're going to turn your right foot open to the right side. Pivot that left foot inward for triangle or trikonasana pose. Now here as we start out, make sure your hips are level and that you're not tilting already through your hips. It's important to find that good foundation. So first the hips are level. Inhale, then on the exhale, tilt through the hips and allow the torso to release over the right leg, keeping the shoulders back. So again, here, inhale, push through the floor, rising up, hips level, and then exhale, tilt through the hips and allow that right shoulder to drift downwards, keeping the shoulders back. Good. One more time, level through the hips, and then exhale, tilt in the hips and hold. Let's turn our gaze down towards the right toes. Look to see that the right toes are parallel with the mat. We'll reach the right hand down. Core is engaged, and we're going to slowly reach that left arm up, up, up towards the sky. Inhale, looking at your toes, shoulders are back. And on the exhale, slow to turn the gaze upward towards that left thumb. Keep firm through the legs. Push the feet into the mat. Breathe. Find your breath here. Now, if that right knee wants to buckle, maybe bring your torso up a little bit. It's all okay. Keep those legs firm. Squeeze those quadriceps so they're lifting the kneecaps up. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to push the feet into the floor. Level out those hips, taking it to T position. From T position here, inhale, legs are straight. On the exhale, slow to bend the right knee, slow to release the torso over to the right side. Try that again. Inhale, press the right leg straight, extension of both arms. Exhale, bend through the right knee, then release the torso over to the right side. One more time. Inhale, press that right leg straight, lifting up. Exhale, bend deep into the right knee. Send the right arm in front of the right leg, lifting the left arm up. Now, core is engaged and strong. We're going to hold here for just a breath or two, keeping the legs strong. Really press that left foot into the floor. Now you're going to tighten through your core, slowly keeping that right knee bent. We're going to lift the torso up and bring those arms to T position, dropping the shoulders down. And here we are in Veerbhadra 2, Warrior 2. Let's allow the back of the neck to be nice and long. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe power into this posture. At any time, if you need to straighten out that right leg, go for it. Straighten out the right leg. Listen always to your body. Inhale, we'll press the right leg straight. Gently and slowly release the arms down and pull that stance inward and move to let go of any tension that might have built up through those last postures. All right, you guys ready for the other side? We're gonna take that left foot open to the left side. Right foot is pivoted in, and our stance is not quite so wide for triangle pose. So again, hips level to start. Inhale, and with the exhale, tilt through the hips, keeping the legs straight and leaning the torso over the left thigh. Both legs, again, stay straight. Inhale, we'll let the body come up, level the hips. Exhale, tilt through the torso, driving that right hip opposite direction. One more time. Inhale, we'll level out the hips. Exhale, we'll go ahead and allow the torso to release over that left leg. Turn the gaze down to the left foot and slowly drift the left hand to the right left thigh, knee, or shin. Rotate the right shoulder back, core is engaged, and slowly lift that right arm up towards the sky. Turning the gaze up towards the right thumb if that feels good for your neck. If not, you can keep that gaze downward towards that left big toe. Breathe. Legs are strong. Legs are straight. If there's too much pressure here, again, you can lift the torso up. Just make sure that both legs are strong and straight. Beautiful job. We're going to inhale, push down the feet into the floor. Lift the torso up and take it out to T position here. And on the exhale, drop that left knee. And we'll allow the left arm to float in front of the left leg for extended side angle. Inhale, let's press the left leg straight. Bring the body up to T position. Exhale, bend through the left knee, core is engaged, and tilt the body over the left thigh, dropping the left arm in front of the left leg. One more time. Inhale, press the left leg straight, extension of both arms out, and exhale, bend through the left knee. Slowly release the torso over to the left side. Reach that left arm down, reach the right arm up, perhaps gazing up to that right thumb. Breathe. Now we're going to keep the legs just as they are. Core is engaged and tight. Legs stay the same as we lift the torso up, bringing the arms out to T position. Veerbhadra 2, Warrior 2, looking over those left fingertips. Drop the shoulders down, away from those ears. And again, at any time, if your body needs to, straighten out that left knee. Drop the shoulders down, feel the back of the neck nice and long as the chin is hovering over that left collarbone. Breathe. Beautiful job. We're going to inhale, press that left leg straight, slow to release the arms down, slow to bring that stance back in, and we'll wiggle out through the hips. Beautiful job. I think we're going to have time for one more pose. We're going to take it down to the floor. So coming down onto your mat, bending those knees. We're going to do bridge pose here, having the feet in towards the glutes and having those knees just about 3 to 6 inches apart. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, press the feet into the floor, and slowly lift the hips up. Pressing the feet into the floor. Good. Inhale. With the exhale, we'll release down. One more time, we're going to tuck the tailbone under, press through the feet, and allow the hips to come up. Now, as you're holding here, be mindful the knees might want to splay open. Keep those knees working towards one another, feet fully engaged, pressing into the floor. We're going to rock the shoulders underneath us and lift the chest a little bit higher if you can. Keep pressing through the feet, lifting the chest up. Beautiful job. Holding bridge here. If you need to come down earlier, that is fine. Come down. Inhale with the exhale, slow to release the hips down, slow to go ahead and hug those knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Let's just take a tiny, tiny little bit of a savasana here, bending the knees, both feet flat on the floor, palms facing up. Soften the face and the eyes. And just pausing for a moment here before we do the rest of our day. Relax the breath. Soften the eyes. Just pausing for a moment. Letting the body rest. Letting any tension release out of your body. Good. Let's then wiggle through the hands, wiggle through the feet. We're going to roll slowly onto one side and bring ourselves up to seated posture. Hands come up to the heart center. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you back here at the MGC when it's time. Namaste.